Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. It is May 10th. We're rocking and rolling here into May, bringing in some fantastic contract numbers. Lots of great new benefits we've launched here, so we'll summarize some of those things in the weekend update here as well. Our weekly market report to get us started here. The whole DC metropolitan area, we had 25,000 showings last week, up 1.8% from last week. All these numbers pretty flat, up 1% in showings, which is good, up 2% in contracts. New listings up 1%, almost the exact same. Active listings out there 2% more, so a little bit more active inventory out there. The one thing I would continue to say, I said this last week, but you see 17% more active inventory than last year at this time. That's a pretty big jump. So when we say there's no inventory out there, we're actually seeing a little bit more inventory than we saw at this point last year. So it's not total doomsday for buyers. There are still some opportunities out there. Obviously, the sales prices, that median list price up 8% from last year, does show you that we have jumped in prices year over year as well. So when anybody says, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday and they were upset, oh, did I overpay for the house? And I was like, you got the house. You got the house for your family and enjoy that house for your family. And look, the next one might have been 10, 20, 30 grand higher, so it is still a very competitive market. So these numbers help us to see those things. 11% up in showings North Central Virginia. So big jump in activity there. Our new listings were pretty flat, up 0.6%. Active listings up 4%. Again, 10% more inventory than last year at this time. So very relevant data in the different markets. Baltimore metro area up 3% in showings, up 11% of new listings. That's good news. We love to get new listings out to the market. And then those active listings up 3.5%. And again, 16% more than last year at this time. So as much as it seems like it's a tight market, it's a lot more open than it was last year at this time. Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle, we're down 7% in showings. It's not a huge number because this is the smallest sample size we have. Up 11% in contracts, so about 22 more contracts, 23 more contracts. And then 11% more listings, which is good news than last week. And then our active listings, we're up 2% week over week, but again, 13% more inventory than last year at this time. So that's not a big deal based on these numbers, maybe 30 more listings. But still, it's a very relevant number there to be able to look at. Our top performers for last week. So the last week of April into the first couple days of May. Our top 5 individuals by volume. Victoria Zhao, great week. Probasco, Ritu Desai, Kamal Parakh, and Miss Dilyara Daminova. Great job to our top 5 in volume last week. Our top 5 in transactions. Jumps to the top there, number 1. Great job, Ferris Eways, number 2. Fantastic. Shank, number 3, Victoria Zhao, number 4, and Probasco, number 5. So great job to our top 5s individually last week. Our top teams for last week. Shepherd Homes Group, number 1 in volume. Keep crushing it there. Good job, Jason and team. Carolyn Young Homes, number 2. Fantastic week. Casey Samson team, great week. One South Realty Group down in Richmond. And the One Street Company continuing to go strong. Just 5 fantastic teams. I feel bad. We have a lot of great teams out there. It's tough to break into with these 5 up there. So great job in volume for you 5. Same 5, different order here for transactions. Shepherd Homes, number 1. One South Realty Group, number 2. Just edging out Carolyn Young Homes, number 3. The One Street Company, number 4. And the Casey Samson team, number 5 in transactions. So great job across the board to our top teams for last week. Announcements. Tuesday, not Wednesday. My fault, moving the sales meeting to Tuesday. My little sister is graduating from law school in Towson, so we're going to be up. I'm going to be up in Maryland. I want to make sure I attend her graduation. Big day for her there on Wednesday. So we were able to move that sales meeting up to Tuesday. So I want to see you in the studio here. Bring your smiling faces. We'll give out some good raffle prizes. Have some good interchange. The other thing that we've got is we're going to talk about our new features. And we've got Jared James, our virtual coach, one of the best coaches in the country in real estate coaching. Him and his fiance Linda are the owners of First Up, which is our app that we're launched this week. They're going to join us live via Zoom, talk about First Up and the new partnership. Also be able to answer some questions that we have about this app as well. So you can spend some time with Jared and Linda. So really excited to take part in that. This time will be virtual. We'll see him in person later this year, though, I promise. So we're excited about this. First Up, Sarah sent out the official launch email on Monday. We've already got 50, 60, 70 listings in there. I haven't checked in the last 24 hours, but the numbers were going up. Guys, use this app. Use this app. You don't have to negotiate a contract ahead of time, but it literally takes you 30 seconds. You got a new listing agreement signed, put them all in. Any listing agreement you've got signed right now, put it in. Chantilly, $850,000. Here's a couple pictures. Bed and bathroom, address, literally takes you 30 seconds or a minute. But now we have all this inventory. We can see it from a buyer side and a seller side. It lifts us all up if we have access to information. Even if you call the seller and say, yeah, look, we don't want to do pre-market showings, but this office exclusive list, so we could have 500, 600, 700 of these in here at all time. What a powerful thing as a listing agent to say, look, you sign with me right now, I'll put you in the app, and all 6,000 of these realtors have access. And as a buyer's agent, we have a tough time getting assigned buyer contracts. You look at them and say, like, look at my app. I've got all these listings in here that nobody else has access to, but because Samson is such a market share power in this area, we've got the most office exclusives out there, and I've got the inside scoop on this stuff. Even if they won't negotiate until the second they hit the contract, at least you know it's coming. And the knowledge of power of knowing that that listing is coming on down the street is awesome. So please, we're going to continue to pump this. We're going to talk about the official partnership launching on Wednesday with Jared and Linda, but we are really excited about this. Sarah's worked hard to get this up and going, so you can download this now in the Apple Store or the App Store or the Google Play Store right now. First up, it's your email address that we had on file. If for some reason when you go to log in with your email address, it's not working, shoot Sarah an email. She can fix your info. The password is welcome in all lowercase letters. Welcome. Then it will have you change to a new password. But your email you have on file with us, and then welcome. You're in. You can start doing stuff right now. You don't have to wait till Tuesday or anything like that. If you need all the instructions, go to that email Sarah sent out on Monday. There's also a first up page, I believe, on our Cardinal Nest. So really excited about that partnership. We'll talk more about it on Wednesday or Tuesday. Zillow Showcase. Really exciting feature we launched. Now, listen, I do not want to be a Zillow salesperson, but Zillow Showcase has a great feature. We've got a video that we had webinar last Friday. It's going to be up. It's up on the Nest. This is a way to showcase those listings more. We're getting a ton more hits per listing on a Zillow Showcase. This is a great listing tool. Show your listing agent, when you sit down at the listing table, I can showcase your home on Zillow. I'm going to get, whatever it is, 5 times the hits on Zillow when it comes to your listing. The other thing is, from a selfish perspective, you're now listed on your listing. You're able to get the leads that come in if they want to talk to the listing agent. So it's going to be a more powerful tool going forward. Typically, this was a $550 a month subscription, and you got one listing, and then your second listing in our area was either $750 or $1,250 based on price point. What we've negotiated is this. You order them through our service. We've bought them in bundles. It's $500 per listing you want to do, but you can choose. You don't have to subscribe and commit. You can do 3 a month, do $500 each one. You're going to save a bunch of money without having the subscription. And on that second and third one, if you keep doing them, saving that money. And it becomes a, look, do I need to offer it to win this really nice listing? Great, go offer it. But now it's another tool in your toolbox that you can use. They've got some branding materials that you can put the Zillow Showcase ads and your information on it, brand it to yourself. So we're really excited about that, and we'll talk more about that. But you're going to order those through Mary Alice, mloveless, MLOVELESS at samsonproperties.net. You order your token through Mary Alice, and then you can launch your listing after she set you up with a token paid for by Samson. So really excited about the partnership with Zillow Showcase. Not because I'm in love with Zillow, I get it, but because it's going to be able to let you get more listings, get your listings more exposure, and control more market share, which I think is super important. Remember, May 1st, we added that express protection on all 210 or all of your listings. As soon as you put it in SkySlope, you put your listing information in, you get that seller home warranty put on right away. So if you want to add heating and air, remember you have to log in, add that $50 fee on there to cover the heating and air, which I would definitely suggest these next 3 or 4 months because they're going to have some heating and air issues. You'd love to have those covered as we get these hot days coming up. Remember, our property management company is open, Samson Property Management, SPM at samsonproperties.net. There's a Samson Properties management page on the Cardinal Nest as well. You get a $250 referral every time you launch or refer a listing over to us at SPM. Some HQ to use. We had a great one last week. We're continuing to push forward. Last week, that was this week, right? This week in Chantilly. Sometimes my weeks, sometimes my weeks feel like double, triple weeks. We've got Gainesville, so we have sales meeting Tuesday. The following week, we're in Gainesville on Wednesday, then Stafford the following Wednesday, then Alexandria June 5th Wednesday. So that's our schedule coming up here. We will get into Maryland after that. I just realized somehow we got 3 Virginias in a row. That's not normal. So we got a bunch of Marylands and West Virginias coming up after that, so we're setting that schedule now. Remember, you can refer those recruits to me. Mark and I will take great care of them. Well, you can invite them to a lunch and learn, and we'll take good care of them there and kind of recruit them in, give you those great recruiting rewards. Our upcoming lunch and learns will be at Bowie next Thursday, back at the Comfort Inn, where we did our top producer takeover. Wednesday the 22nd will be at the Piedmont Club in Haymarket. And then Wednesday the 29th will be at Fredericksburg National Stadium, which will be a cool thing. Now, starting in June, we're going to do a lot more lunch and learns. We're going to have some different hosts for lunch and learns. We're going to have Bobby Sampson, Bethany Durham, and Richard Bridges are all going to be doing lunch and learns, as well as me. So you're going to see a full schedule coming out in June with a lot more lunch and learns. Our first one is set Wednesday, June 5th at International. We're going to move the times up a little bit with this change as well. 11:30 to 1:30, which 12:30 is really to accommodate my schedule. But now we're going to move them all up to 11:30, 1:30, which will be more in that lunchtime bucket. Be a little bit more comfortable for people, because even if it goes to 1:30 or 2, it's not really into taking up their whole afternoon. So moving up to 11:30 to 1:30, we might try a couple things to look for that, some breakfasts, maybe some happy hours or dinners. So we'll see. But for lunch and learns, it's going to be 11:30 to 1:30, starting in June. So International Country Club, the first one to start June 5th. Some upcoming classes. We've got Bright's going to teach a class on Monday at 12, prospecting the MLS, how to use public records. We use a lot of this when it comes to sending out our mailers, so it's good to know how to manipulate those public records. KV Core, Will Kilker is going to teach a great class in person. Bring your laptop, have your account already set up before you show up. Monday at 1 o'clock, KV Core in person here in the studio. NVR contract class with Steve LaFave, Wednesday the 15th at 10 o'clock. It's always a popular Wednesday the 15th at 10 o'clock. So if you thought you were showing up for the sales meeting, you'll get a great class with Steve here in this contract class. So maybe more informative. So Steve, I think he's finishing up the rental series, if I understand correctly. Mentor interest meeting Thursday at 11 o'clock with Dave Warfel. If you're interested in being a mentor, he's going to talk over all the parameters and what you need and how we can run you through that process. Mentoring, look, there is some money involved. The 40%, 30% split. But really get into it if you have a desire to help people learn the business and grow. The money's fine, but you're not doing it to get rich. You're doing it to see the rewards of helping somebody launch their career in an effective way, and you can help be that person for them. So go into that with the right heart attitude, and you'll be super successful at mentoring. So that's Thursday, the 16th. Also, Tuesday, the 21st, a heads up. Our new Burtonsville office, Lynn will be teaching Jumpstart out there. Burtonsville is super convenient to get to. If you're in Columbia, Clarksville, Silver Spring, Bowie, anywhere around there, you can get to Burtonsville pretty quickly. Nice office. If you want to go check it out, love for you to go check out that Burtonsville office, 10 o'clock, the 21st with Lynn. Recapping all the stuff. You got the public records class with MLS, KV Core workshop with Will, print marketing as always, 3 o'clock on Monday. Sales meetings Tuesday sales meeting. Sky Slope training, contract class with Steve on Wednesday. Our mastermind, $2.5 to $5 million Thursday at 10 o'clock. Followed by the mentor interest meeting at 11 o'clock if you're interested in being a mentor. Showing team. Everybody loves our Showing Team app. If you haven't got in there yet or you need some help with that, we have a webinar Thursday at 11 o'clock with Showing Team. That's on the Cardinal calendar. Lynn Hamilton's doing her Master Your Marketing class, always on Thursday, and her Q&A. Friday morning, bright and early with Aladdin. Fast Track Commercial Real Estate training. And then our contract training, as always, on Thursday. 10 o'clock will be with MR classes this week, so probably Kara or Kim. And then Friday, financing with First Heritage at 10 o'clock as well. Another Sky Soap class. Then next Saturday, the 18th, is when you will have our dual career mastermind for agents as well. So exciting stuff there all around. Great classes. I want to thank you guys. Continued support and your loyalty for Samson Properties and Cardinal Title Group. You continue to bring in great contracts with Cardinal. Please keep it up. They're doing a fantastic job with all of your business and will continue to do so. So thank you for your support, your loyalty to continue to recruit people in and then continue to support Cardinal Title Group. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Sunday, hopefully you can make it feel special. I'm blessed with 3 great mothers and I have my mom, Maureen, lives in Maryland. Get to see her a lot recently, coming to a lot of the kids' games. I've got my stepmom, Gail, who's been really my mom, for 30 years now, since I was 13 years old, and she's fantastic and special to me. And now my mother-in-law, too. Meredith and I have been married for 20 years, and my mother-in-law, Carolyn, is very special and takes great care of us. So I've got 3 great mothers. The most important mother to me, my wife, Meredith, who is a godsend and takes wonderful care of our 4 beautiful daughters. So happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there watching, and hopefully you have a great Sunday. Get some family time in. I know in this time period I always don't typically get you guys updated on what's going on in my life. Well, the Light Ridge Lightning finished off a perfect undefeated district schedule last night, so they're the regular season champs. First time in school history. We're going to go into the district tournament next week as the 1 seed, so exciting stuff. Ava and Sophie both had great games, and we're excited about getting into the playoffs next week. So you can see a picture of us there on the screen there that Justin's putting up there with our the girls holding their banner and excited about the regular season district championship last night. So hopefully a good weekend, lots of more fun games, and hopefully this weather clears up a little bit so everybody can show some houses and enjoy Mother's Day with your family. So thank you all for all your support and hard work. We'll see you at our sales meeting Tuesday and all over the place next week. Take care.